It's been about 10 years. It was right before I turned 50. My daughter Lindsay was working here, and that was a huge motivation. She'd been working on her dad and me for a while to try to get us to get a little more active and eat better, of course. And so she's really the main reason. But once I got here, the community of it all just drew me in even closer. Now I am a part of the Golden Hour, which is basically 60 on up, and I think we average from 59 up to 75 now. And it's a great tiny little community of people, more my peers, but we all challenge each other. Jess is a great coach for that class. I think physically and mentally, I believed before I started at CrossFit, I believed that I was healthy and just going about my daily life, eating the way I was eating for a while, and thinking that I was good, head to toe, inside, outside, emotionally, spiritually, physically. So the changes that I've seen have been more so solidifying on the foods that I eat. Definitely the way my brain works. It's much better since I started CrossFit. And as I've aged, I've noticed different pieces and parts of my mental state and or body, physical state change. And I would feel a need to try to figure out what was going on, even if it wasn't bad. It was just something that didn't feel right. So the Golden Hour has kind of helped me slow down a bit for my physical and mental state so that I can breathe more and do weight resistance, which is really good for me right now at this age. So all the pieces and parts of CrossFit are in the class. They're just on a little bit of a different level, and it's helped me, and I'm sure other folks in the class, but it's really helped me to have a little more settling about my brain and my body. And we do intensity workouts too. So I think the biggest change in the last year has been I have a better sense of how to stay peaceful when I need it. I'm working from home now, and sometimes all the computer meetings really throw me for a loop. And so I've really found ways to just settle and slow down and breathe. And CrossFit's helping me do that as well. As far as longevity is concerned, I hadn't really thought a lot about longevity until the last year or so, as I saw more changes with my body. I had a little bit of a heart flutter that was a strange piece that I never expected to ever happen to me. And so I went and got that checked out, and it turns out the lab work results were, crazy over the chart in some areas, and I needed to work on that. So for that part of it, making sure that I maintain the longevity really for the extended family, especially the grandson, wanted to be able to be around for him as long as possible. And I really feel like changes as far as my efforts that I've put forth to better myself, to show up to class, to be part of a community that's really supported me and given me helped me focus on a different thought process for whether it's nutrition or weight training or just, getting up every day and maintaining my daily life. I try to account for all the different avenues of being healthier. And so CrossFit has really helped me level that out. And because there's so much support through nutrition, through physical training, and I feel like I'm held accountable to that too, so I can own up to it, and I can actually read my body better now that I know how to treat it, and through eating and working out. So that's a major part of the longevity. So I feel like I'm on the right road, right track.